Oh, hello, everybody. I hope your day is going well. It's been crazy trying to pull this together today. Thank you so much for your patience. Um, yeah, YouTube wasn't saving questions. Things were getting lost. It was crazy, but we're here now. And I have all your questions. I don't have them in the description box. It saved part. It didn't. Yeah. So anyway, I have a list here on Notion. Actually, I put them, I put the questions in there. So actually, Sarah was helping me. So Sarah actually put them in there, and then I couldn't find them. And then I found them. So anyway, we're here. I've got your questions, and we're going to jump in and get moving here. Sorry. Okay. Boy, have we got stuff to read on today. Oof, we have the sublime, like Stacey Abrams running for governor in Georgia again. Let's have a look at that. And then also we've got stupid people doing stupid stuff, like normal. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, wild morning. Sorry, guys. So it is, yes, Diane's saying it's 60 degrees here in Western Illinois. In Chicago, it is 56. So that makes sense. Okay. Starting at 2 minutes in. We're just going to jump right in. Rather interesting thing to ponder. Ghoulaine, Ghoulaine's lawyer, hello. Ghoulaine's lawyers seem intent to focus on the powerful men that Epstein hung out with, Clinton, Trump, Prince Andrew, etc., and less on her supposed innocence. Why? Are they trying to send up flares like, oh, and you, and you, and you, and you? So, oh, thank you, Doxy Mom. All right. Ugh. I'm just trying to read on the lawyers, and it's like, ew. All right, Ghoulaine's lawyers. What? Why? What's going on? They think she's guilty. Oh, boy. Entertainment only. What do I know? I just read on the collective energy. It's never 100% accurate, but what I'm getting, she's guilty. They're her lawyers. They're like, she's guilty. We're going to try to get the best deal we can. We're going to try to, mitigate things as best we can, but yes, the border ornaments are safe for my cats. And believe it or not, they're actually safe from my cats, which seems nearly impossible. Ghoulaine's lawyers. Goodness. Knight of Pentacles. We'll revisit that. King of Pentacles. The moneyed, the wealthy, who were at least hobnobbing with the devil. Six of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. I really wonder if this is not shots across the bow. Like, big names. Better intervene. Better do something. You were there. You saw. You can't pretend you didn't know anything. You better give me something, or this is going to, we're going to have to come down here after everything that all of you men did. We're going to have to come down here and look at the fruits of labor here. It's I find it hard to get in her head sometimes, or try to work out what's the problem with the balance here is she is a sociopath, and she has no empathy. She doesn't care. These girls, they're objects, whatever. It's different from being a narcissist like Trump, where it's look at me all the time. She's not a look at me all the time. She's a I feel nothing, so I have almost no feelings for other people. I care so little about what happens to them. So the only way I can judge what's good, is if I am getting some kind of enjoyment, if I'm getting money, if I'm getting power, if I'm hobnobbing with the big names. If you gave her a kitten, and she would be like, she would probably be like, oh, I suppose people will want me to think this is cute. Real sociopaths and psychopaths, they just. So she doesn't want to be killed in prison, but at the same time, she wants her sentence drastically reduced. So whatever she knows, let alone whatever compromat, it's a great word. I know it's just usually used with the Russians, but we're just going to use it here. Whatever compromising material she has, but when she uses it, that's kind of, she's going to be in trouble. And she's burned that bridge, and the trial hasn't ended yet. That's a question I have. Is, as the trial goes on, if it looks, I assume it's going to look pretty bad for her, is she going to have a change of heart? Electra Storm says, but won't she be killed once she gets out, though? Yeah, she proves that she'll turn on the Johns. Could be. Unless she burns all of them. So as this goes on, and it's looking really bad for her, and it may even take her, sentencing. Is she going to have a change of heart and turn on the Johns? Her energy is disgusting, but it's also this kind of calculated, do this, do that. There's very little emotion. There's an emotionless quality to this. All of these people trying to appeal to her sense of goodness, or appeal to her sense of decency or society, or no. You may as well just open one of these cardboard boxes and just start talking into it. It's like that's no. Queen of Cups. Oh yes, she was supposed to protect these girls. She doesn't understand why. It's like, why? Because they have anatomy like I have. Jean A saying, do you think witness protection? Doesn't feel like it, but I could be wrong. I haven't really looked at that. We should look at that sometime. All right, King of Wands. Ew. Queen of Swords. Two of Cups. Chariot. Oh, that's big. Law enforcement. Energy on that's very strong. And the Thief card. Yep, just slip away. Slip away like a thief in the night. This is the damage, the pain of the victims. It's like not even a factor here. I'm not feeling it at all. It's like a thing that she sees over there. So how am I going to get out of this? She's not going to sit there and cry. Has anybody seen her show any remorse? Any tears? Hints of tears? Glistening eyes? Anything? No? Mm-mm. So the men could definitely, they could go after the investigators going after the men. Big justice. It's after the big justice. That's it. It's going to be when she's found guilty, or she's sentenced, or after one or the other. She is definitely going to be looking to get out of this. I love the argument her lawyers, apparently some of her lawyers are making now, which is that she was a victim too. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. So is when the realization hits the fan that horrible place she's stuck in, she's going to be in that or worse. Is she going to be like, oh no, let me give you some information. Ace of Wands, you guys did this. I should not have to pay for it. I should not have to suffer for it. That's her view. I think they all need to suffer for it. Tower. Oh, they're gonna be some happy victims when that comes down. And for all her $20 million that she transferred to her husband, the sucker, to him, and all of this, the victims are coming after that money. She's going to be left with nothing, and she knows that. But oh, the pain is coming for her, and she's looking at this. I think that will be a shock to her. Accountable? Me held accountable? Of course not. Yeah. Do not appeal. Victims getting up there appealing to her, wishing she would say that she's sorry. Don't waste her breath. Talk to the jurors. Tell them how much she hurt you. But you do not appeal to her. No, there's nothing there. That's one of the hardest things, I think, to learn, is when you rely on somebody and you need what you need from them. They are literally just incapable of giving. That's hard. Working. Okay, the way she was working, the plan as it was, it's all falling apart. It's not working. So, okay, when is somebody going to swoop in and get me? I'm getting, like, it feels like they'll make it work. Epstein was able to, leave the prison 6 days a week for 12 hours a day and just go to work, and so it's like, she's like, yeah, that will work something out. And then suddenly when it's like hard, you're guilty. What? Oh, okay. Well, this is sorted out. Boom, you're sentenced. It's like, what? It feels very shock. It's so then it's like, well, what's next in the plan? Because thank you, White Dragon. Yeah. It's the end of the world as she knows it, and I feel fine. I feel fine if she's going to prison. Long time. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You guys better show up, she's saying. You better show up. Oh, a sociopath. When sociopaths get angry, you think narcissists are awful when they get angry. Oh boy. I'm having trouble getting a final answer if she's going to turn on these guys. So these are going to be the last cards because I just get the shock along the way. Again, happy victims. Justice for them. Page of Pentacles. She's left with nothing. Death card again. Nine of Cups. And there are other victims. Maybe the energy is not in place yet, isn't shifted the right ways yet, because I'm getting her getting to a point where she's at a crossroads and she's like, all right, what do I do now? See, on the one hand, I think there should be prison reform. Not only for people who sent there, and if you could just look at prison populations and say, okay, how many of these people are people of color? How many of these are people who are white? And how many of these people are here for? How many of these people of color are here for minor offenses, for stupidly long sentences? I think you can just look at the system and be like, oh, logic, this is corrupt. That needs to be reformed. But also, personally, I don't think people joke about like drop the soap or no, I'm very much against that. No, that is not what should happen. And I don't think the place should be, I don't think they should like not have access to water and there should be rodents running around. I don't believe that, even for these monsters. If you're in prison, you should be in prison. But at that point, society, we have a responsibility to those people. And you get the people who are in there through no fault of their own, who didn't do it. And so why on earth would they deserve to be treated, to be tortured, to be... No. So anyway, that's moving on. 18. I talked a lot. Okay, 1830. JR had a question. Oh, and did you guys see Sheila this morning? I was watching Sheila this morning. I didn't get to see all of it, the ending, but I saw a lot of it. Certainly at the beginning. Yeah, she was talking about SCOTUS and hard stuff. Pegasus says, in prison, you should be rehabilitated and educated out of your situation if possible. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway. All right. Actually, it's like 19 now. So JR had a question. Could James Comey's daughter, who is the lead prosecutor in Ghoulaine's trial? Yes. In Ghoulaine's trial, James Comey's daughter is the lead prosecutor. Could James Comey's daughter serving as lead prosecutor for Ghoulaine's trial be a conflict of interest? Is there something being covered up here? Is there a reason she ended up with this case? I'm not a deep state person. And James Comey wasn't exactly, like, I have trouble believing that Jim Comey was hanging out with Epstein and wants things covered up. But they may know people. I don't know. So I just wanted to I'm just going to pull 3 cards. Is there anything nefarious going on here? Knight of Cups. I'm fighting for the female victims. Okay. Page of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. Maybe they thought she'd be better able to handle the media scrutiny. I don't know. I'm not getting nefarious here. These bad things can be associated with it, but these are not nefarious cards. And then the next card down is actual justice. Yeah, that's quite a coincidence that it would be the daughter of someone who's been in all of this, the news and all of this over the last. But man, she just wants these men to be held accountable. She wants Ghoulaine to be held accountable, and the men, this victory. That's it. She wants Ghoulaine in prison. I'm not getting anything more than that. So, thank you guys. Thank you, Linda. All right. Pegasus says an honest prosecutor would not be talking with her famous father about a case. Is she? I hadn't heard that. And please correct me if I'm wrong. I just then again, Comey, he runs his mouth at the worst times. He might just be like, I'm the proud papa. Here, let me tell you, If you're such a Boy Scout, earn your badge of fermez la bouche. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Thank you. All right, at 23 minutes. Okay. We'll talk about this in one thing in the future, but and this isn't exactly what we're covering right now, but this Supreme Court ruling, and chances are we're not going to hear about the Mississippi case until June, because it's usually in the last couple of days of their term, their term year, whatever the Supreme Court calls the months where they season 100, 248 of the Supreme Court. It's not looking good, and for women's rights. And if they kick it back to the states, I wonder, because Pluto's going into Aquarius here 2023, 2024. I'm starting to wonder if, since traditionally these are the times where you get all this push for freedoms, I'm starting to wonder if there isn't going to be, rather than a civil war like we think of from 1861, where you had a geographic area here and a geographic area there, I'm starting to wonder if there is, excuse me. I'm starting to wonder if there isn't going to be a more diffuse new kind of civil war where red states take away rights, take away voting rights, take away, and most Republican states are already taking money from the blue states just to survive. I wonder if these red states will end up withering on the vine. which is going to hurt a lot of people. But people who left California for Texas, I wouldn't have done that. Not Texas. You don't want to be in California? Fine, whatever. But Texas was not a good choice. So I'm concerned about that. So I'm not. I'll have to read on it or think about it. But I was just thinking about that this morning. I just thought I'd throw that out there. You throw everything back to the state, because if they throw this back to the states, there's an argument to throw all kind of stuff back to the individual states. Plus, this will be one of the very few times the Supreme Court has ruled to take away someone's rights, but they don't care. All right, 26. So if SCOTUS turns the decision, the Mississippi case, back to the states, will the American public ever fully have faith in them again? We're these new age political junkies. That's why we're here. So I am here every day, and some of you are here every day too, and thank you. We're here quite a bit, and thank you. And we hang out and we look at this stuff. So we're pretty well versed in what's going on. A lot of people aren't. Most people aren't. And so this idea, we know how political the Supreme Court is anyway, but there's still a feeling out in the country overall that, well, they didn't used to be this bad. It didn't used to be this bad. And now there's a feeling it's getting worse and so, and that's what the liberal justices on the Supreme Court were arguing, really, to their colleagues during arguments day before yesterday, whenever it was. It was, the reputation of the Supreme Court is on the line here if we do things that are so political. And if they do this, the esteem the Supreme Court is held in, if that dissipates, Betty Harper says, if Dems take the House and Congress, abortion rights can become law. I hope. However, 2 words: cinema, mansion, star. So SCOTUS. Separating the truth from truth from fiction, the healthy water from the unhealthy poison. The justice is all working toward this idea of justice. The justice is working toward an ideal of justice. That's what you'd hope for. Ten of Swords, 10 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Oh boy. If everything gets kicked back to the states more and more, state Supreme Courts, how much power do they have? And this is a massive burden. It's also huge. The Supreme Court would be doing what I Like Beer, Kavanaugh, was arguing for. Precedent? Who cares? That's his whole argument was, or a big chunk of his argument was, look at all of these times that the Supreme Court has gone against precedent. He tosses out precedent It's all political. But things get chucked back to the states. What state were you in when you were arrested? What state were you in when you were attacked? That's not good. That's not good. But the Supreme Court, well, they lose credibility. Because really, that's the only coin of their realm. It's credibility. They don't have that. We know they don't have that, but most people don't. Betty Harper says the Civil War was just over 4 years. 750,000 men died, and the aftermath was unfathomable. Yeah. Lovers. It's kind of that far-right cult kind of thing. Well, it's also the Mississippi case. Hello. Oh, look at that. Guess what they're going to be making a ruling about? There's a justice card. There's a lover's card. Ta-da. Electra Storm says Biden needs to add seats to the courts because we can't go on like this anymore. Well, I haven't picked up that that's going to happen, though. But it could. Things can change. And I'm not 100% accurate as to how this works. But we usually get some interesting insights. So, all right, 9 of Pentacles, sitting pretty. Oh, yeah, of course. Did you hear the Stepford Justice talking about how, well, there's safe harbor laws in every state now. All of these women can just have their babies and give them up for adoption. Okay. They didn't give you the big memory chip or the big processing chip, Stepford Justice, did they? Because that assumes that the woman would survive it, that the man who got her pregnant will let her do that. Her abusers, anyway, yeah, but the Stepford Justice, they can all give them up for adoption, so they should all have the babies. Okay. Indigo Chrysalis, Temperance, 5 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Empress. What does that mean to you? The cards telling me the card doesn't help me much because you will interpret them slightly differently from what I will. Because we're all reading the energy. Wheezy squeeze box, higher risk of death from pregnancy. All the women we will lose to back alley procedures. These people, even though they're on the defensive for these far right beliefs. Oh gosh, Critter Sanctuary Inc. I don't want to repeat that, but my gosh, I believe it, and that's brutal. Yeah, and this is a call for calm. And this actually, I would think this would be Republicans losing power, but it doesn't feel like that. This feels like, there you go, you're on your own. So what is this? Is this just the poor women who are destitute? Like it or not, you're going to be a mother. Oh well. Exactly, Doxymon. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And these people should be ashamed of themselves. Yeah. Oh, but make sure they can't get access to healthcare. Oh, and if you think that this stuff gets kicked back to the states, that there aren't going to be laws against contraceptives, think again. I'm not usually a slippery slope kind of person. I'd rather just deal with whatever catastrophe is actually in front of me, but that's what they want. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I can't read on this much longer because I'm the energy's awful, and you guys are telling me really, important, true stuff in the chat, and I'm starting to get overwhelmed. Emperor, oh yeah, patriarchy. Judgment. This would be Howling at the Moon. Luna. Luna is associated with women. Judgment is my card for elections. If the Indigo Chrysalis Tarot. Democrat Republican court struggling, ruling in favor of money contributions. Yeah. This ruling could come down in June of next year. Last time I checked, I could be wrong. Isn't election day, excuse me, November 1st? It's like the 1st or the 2nd. It is, let me look. June, July, August, September, October, November. First Tuesday is the 1st. No, Tuesday, November 1st of next year. July, August, September, October, November. 5 months. 5 months after this comes down, we're going to have midterm elections. And you Republicans think that women aren't going to be upset? People aren't going to, because now they're saying, oh, but it'll make Republicans rush to the polls. It won't just make Republicans rush for the polls. I promise you that. Exactly, Linda Kingsley. Most abortions are married women who already have children and who cannot afford another child. Yes. Unbelievable. Okay. $38. All right, this is related but a different topic. It's SCOTUS, but a different topic. I need to get out of that energy. Okay, 38. The question comes down to, is the Supreme Court going to elevate the Second Amendment over the First? It's complicated. There will be a link in the description. I'm sorry it's not there now, or maybe part of it is, but it has to do with gun rights, and should you be able to carry concealed guns in courthouses and all these, and just anywhere you want to. So yeah, so this Supreme Court, what are they going to do about Second Amendment rights? Apparently they're arguing stuff about that. Doxymon, where's Boo Boo's and Kitty? There's a little lump underneath. Who was it yesterday who was calling it the lighty pillow? I love that. I've started calling it the lighty pillow. That pillow is actually lit. Yeah, you know me. I'm so cool. Things around here are lit. I'm so uncool. Anyway, FICE's election. Oh, it's the second. You're right. It's the second Tuesday in November. Thank you. It is the 8th. Thank you, Fi. I was wrong. Elector Storm. So people can take a gun into the Supreme Court hearings then? Oh boy. Yes, Don Gubb, Sage. Yes. Linda Kingsley says the Second Amendment is about militias. It's really an outdated amendment. I agree. Yes. I think you should have the right to carry a musket wherever you want, as long as it's been double checked, because we want well-regulated militias. But sure. You want to carry your musket? Your little pouch of gunpowder. It's the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November. I thought it was the second Tuesday in November. Apparently, I have lived in this country for 50 years and I don't know when Election Day is, and my birthday is November 6th. So you'd think that time of the year would kind of be a big deal for me, but apparently. White Dragon says, I have the right to carry a water squirt gun. True. Unless you happen to be a young person of color, in which case... Emperor, yes, patriarchy. They really are. Seriously, those people, that far right majority on the Supreme Court, they're all about the patriarchy. Women's rights. Those two things don't go together. Rights, women. No. Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Seven of Cups. Well, I'm not seeing any weapons, but I'm not seeing arguments. The argument on this side is cohesive. The argument on this side is seen as woolly. There is a Page of Cups here, but thank you, guys. Thank you, Kim Hawkins. Thank you, guys. Jam Dave says, my favorite attorney slogan is, we put the lit in litigation. Yes, Michael Grant. Paintball guns at 20 paces. Split. All right, November 8th. That we're looking at Second Amendment rights. Oh, Wheezy Squeeze Box. Ugh. Five of, those are weapons. Insult to injury. Yeah, what could go wrong? Entertainment purposes only, YouTube. Yes. Moon. It's lunacy. It's lunacy. I'm not getting a clear answer. The energy, I'm not getting a clear answer, but I am getting that this is lunacy, absolute lunacy. And this is a message to young people, or young people who want to send a message. Indigo Chrysalis Terrace saying Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the Devil. Not looking good. They want their guns. Yeah. It's not looking good, but... Are we talking about carry guns anywhere you want? Concealed? I mean, they'd give a little... Oh, no. Oh, that's right. You don't want people of color carrying guns. Of course not. Queen of Swords, World. There are some other... It feels like there's some other rights they're going to take away. There are some other rights that are going to be suspended. I know that's vague, but that's what that feels like. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Exactly, Tuxedo Cat. So why do gun rights people have their sacred rights, but as a woman, I don't have mine? Seconded. So, at 45:30. Do 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 do. Oh. Sorry, my jaw just really hurt. Okay, 45:30. Iowa, Florida, Tennessee, and Kansas. What do these things have in common? If you said they're red states, you are correct. Iowa, Florida, Tennessee, and Kansas are now offering, you ready? Unemployment benefits. A red state offering unemployment benefits? What? To people who lost their jobs for refusing to be vaccinated, all while cutting back benefits for others. I kid you not. The link will be in the description as soon as I can get YouTube to save it. Unemployment benefits for those who've lost their jobs because they have refused to get vaccinated. Card fell. Hold, please. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, card, what are you? Oh, look, it's a far-right talking point. Far-right communication. Carol Lamb says Kansas has a Democratic governor. Oh, it was on the list. All right, let me see. All right, let me pull copy. Paste. Okay, hang on. Let me share this. Brand. Get rid of overlay. Brand is Book Art Media. That's StreamYard. Share. Share screen. Chrome tab. Share. Slate. Red states are now paying unemployment benefits to anti-vaxxers who quit their jobs. Republican governors have decided to coddle vaccine refusers even as they cut benefits for everyone else. Okay, so what Iowa, right here. And trying to see what other states. Tennessee, Florida, Kansas. Last week, Kansas adopted the same policy. You can keep drawing unemployment checks while declining job opportunities as long as you specifically refuse work that requires compliance with a vaccine requirement. And here we are. So, yeah. Makers and takers, though. So, will this continue to be a trend among red states? Will Biden allow it to stand? Well, not that he could really get that much involved, but will Biden do something? Probably not. But anyway, will this continue to be a trend? Hermit. Fool. Emperor. Full Emperor, 8 of Wands. Oh yeah, just keep stirring that far right pot. Just keep stirring. It feels somewhat isolated. Somewhat. This does not become a thing across the country, and certainly we know not in blue states. But because the whole death thing, pandemic, So yeah, that's where we are. 51. Oh boy, we had 2 people asking this question. So, Stacey Abrams. Stacey Abrams is running for governor of Georgia. I'm so happy. Oh, yes, it's a point, Michael Grant. To the extent the unemployment comes from the federal treasury, Biden can do something. New York versus Lopez. Power of the purse can be used to preempt state rights. Okay, Stacey Abrams. Come on, Stacey. Stacey Abrams. Are you going to become governor of Georgia? Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Stacey Abrams, governor of Georgia. Knight of Swords. Well, they're going to come after her and voting rights in general. We know that. Not really a shocker. Don Gubb, I agree. Can I just mention how awesome you all are in the chat? So smart, driven, targeted, learned, and witty. I agree. Thank you. Thank you for this community. It's fantastic. All right, Ace of Cups. Oh, Stacey. 3 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. So they're going to have a plan. Knight of Wands. Of course, they're going to go after her and all voting rights. Oh, boy. They are going to be underhanded. Far right. Backed by the devil. Just all the dirty tricks, all the plan. Because what they see is this rise of Democratic power, and she has immense power as well. And that could be legally heartbreaking for the far right. So they're going to pull out all the stops. Yeah, especially voters' rights. Attacking voters' rights. Thank you, Sherry. Oh boy. All right, Stacey Abrams, will you be governor? Because we know you're up to the fight. We know you are up to the fight. Governor Abrams. It's a lovely ring to it, doesn't it? I'll just do 3 cards. And of course, we'll have to look at the astrology. Stealing votes. 10 of Cups. Oh, Democrats are absolutely for it. A burden. This disappointment. But it's like this person's trying to kick over the Democratic Cups, but they can't quite manage it. But 3 are down and 2, only 2 are left. So This burden. Wow, this is going to be a fight. This is going to be epic. Yeeks. Electra Storm. Stacey says, Stacey, don't concede until they count. Every vote is counted. Yes. Oh, Holly Coleman, I would love that. Thank you. Is there any way you could put it in a comment below the video? Are they allowing comments below the video yet? Because going back through the chat, I can really lose things. I'd love to have it. Thank you. Oh, there must be a far-right victory. Hierophant, Justice, Queen of Wands. I've got so much far-right energy here. It's not even Republicans. It's the far right. It's these fascists. That's the government. This is justice. But also remember that there's going to be accountability going on for January 6th. I know it sounds impossible, but there could be a lot. Sorry, I got distracted. They said they're just going to go after her. I bet she's going to fight. Oh, there's going to be a lot of legal stuff. So, Electra Storm says, no, the stream has to stop in order to comment below the video. Sorry. All right. Wait, what? Cat Shepherd saying, Ring of Fire just posted a video saying Jeff Bezos, come on, Jeffrey, you can do it, is helping researchers find a way to, get this, dim the sun. What could go wrong? Dim the sun. Does anybody happen to have the a link to that little gem? Are they gonna move the moon and move the Earth too? Oh no, we're just gonna dim the sun. Oh, okay. Storm says, don't we need the sun to survive? Yeah, just a little bit. Basically, you could trace all life, everything back to the sun. Plants need the sun to create food, to survive. We eat the plants, which that's available because of the sun, from the light, from it's not just our light and our heat, it's literally all life. All. Oh, Rasslin Reed says, is there a switch? Oh, they're going to flip the switch, are they? Okay. Thank you, V. Critter Sanctuary saying, yeah, they finally found the light switch. Oh, does it have a dimmer, or are they just going to turn it off? Grandma Rose's Homestead saying, can anyone say Ice Age? Okay, I think I have to read. I think I have to read on this. Somewhere around 5930. That started Bezos researchers dimming the sun, because apparently your brain is already dim if you think that's a good idea. Yeah, Electrostorm. Jeff needs to sit down and count his money. He has too much time in his dumb head. Oh, boy. Desrat is asking, can we find a way to dim Bezos' mouth? Danielle Stimpsons is saying, channeling... Oh, where'd it go? Channeling Madeline Kahn. I need an Excedrin. Flames coming out of my head, the sides of my head, which is more than the sun, which there will be no flames, or few flames, or fewer flames. Boy, Pegasus says looking into it and doing something are two different things. Oh, I know. TM Dave says dim and dimmer. Perfect. Hey, Jeff. Apparently you know how to make money, so you're the smartest person anywhere, right? Because if you make money, then you have the answers to everything. Lucky Girl. Hey, Lucky Girl. From the Ring of Fire YouTube channel, Amazon helping researchers find ways to dim the sun. Crickets. Absolute crickets. Silence. All right, 9 of Swords. Judgment. Listen, you don't have any. 6 of Swords. Page of Swords. 2 of Swords. No. The "are you kidding me" is massive. It's major arcana. It's 8 times the size of these other cards. We've got worry about climate and what have you, but these cards are tiny. Minor arcana, and the energy in them feels small. You are puny. You're a tiny little nothing. On basically, what was it Neil deGrasse Tyson was saying? Every time I'm in the grocery store, I look at a grape and a cantaloupe. And the grape is the size of the Earth. The cantaloupe is the size of Jupiter. The sun is magnitudes larger than Jupiter. And you and the little grape, you're going to go pew pew, and the sun's going to go, oh, you got me. I'm going to dim. You are tiny and insignificant. You are an ant. But you have so much money, so you must know everything. Unbelievable. Okay. 104.30. All right, the first election since Georgia's new voter suppression laws has taken place. The rejected absentee ballots have risen over 400%. Will these laws ever be lifted, and could they potentially cause trouble in Abrams' run? Stacey Abrams' run. Yeek. Voter suppression. when I say people need hobbies, that's really not what I was thinking. More writing a novel. Maybe they should write a novel. Learn to knit. Paint. Watercolors. Quite portable. No, my hobby's going to be taking voters' ability to vote away from people. King of Pentacles, yes. So Republicans will reign supreme forever. You know, just the way that the Third Reich just was for 1,000 years. It wasn't even 1,000 months. I believe it was not even, no, it wasn't. It wasn't 1,000 weeks. Unbelievable. Oh, they're working. Strength. Oh, this is good. This is good energy. They're working to take away rights, but this is strength and democratic power and women working together and some success there. So the far right pushes even harder in their messaging. Ace of Swords. Are we going to get some voting rights legislation? Oh, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Voters' rights legislation, please do some of this, please. And you pathetic little un-American trolls can go away. Could this be voters' rights? Linda Kingsley says, word is saying it will pass this summer. Gosh, I hope so. I hope so. Voting rights legislation. Queen of Wands. Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords. There may be voting rights legislation, but it's like the Republicans are finding workarounds. We may get some voter rights legislation, but that's not going to settle it. So buckle up. We're going to get through this, but they're just, the fight is not over yet. But we're in it together, and there are good days ahead. Okay? Hang in there. 108.30. Now, I'm trying to figure out, DDN, is your name pronounced DDN, or is it Diden? Or I'm having trouble figuring out, and I want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. I assumed it was sort of like, my name is Sebastian. I figured it was like, DDN. But I don't know. Yes, Polywanda, swashbuckles. Yep. Okay. DDN. You are right. Okay. DDN. Très bon. All right. 109. DDN and Lynn Halliday were asking, did Trump intentionally try to give Biden COVID? I mean, we know he just didn't care. He just do what he wants. He doesn't care about other people. Are you kidding? He's a narcissist. But so I can't actually even repeat the full thing that Colbert's been gathering people's different nicknames for Trump, and then he when he talks about Trump, he'll use one of the nicknames. He'll show it on Twitter, and he'll show it along the bottom. One of the recent ones was teeny weeny, put a P at the beginning of that next word, Mussolini. Probably one. It says Trump would never do such a thing. Yes. Oh, Don Gubb, grab your lighty pillow and lead the love train. Cass says, I don't need a card to know that answer. The world. Oh, yeah. Herd immunity. Page of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Six of... No, he wasn't intentionally trying to give Biden the illness. He was... did you guys ever see that movie where the kids were pretending to be like gangsters in the 30s, and they had guns that shot marshmallow fluff or something? I can't remember the name of that movie. But anyway, that's kind of what this feels with Trump. How he viewed the argument between them. I'm big, I'm strong, I'm going to prove, I'm going to, Bugsy Malone, that was it. Rainy Hitchcock, thank you. Bugsy Malone, it's like Trump, but he's just immature. But this isn't, he just wanted, he arrived, they weren't able to test him because he arrived late. He arrived late. So they didn't test Trump. He was just trying to pull a fast one. I don't think he was intentionally trying to make Biden sick. He was just trying to pull a fast one. Now, if Biden got sick, who cares? He wasn't thinking about him spreading it. He's a narcissist. He's the medieval king. I walk, I do. Oh, I'm ill? Oh, all right. Oh, okay. What? Me change my actions because I'm ill? Everyone should be rushing to bow before me and help me and offer me whatever whim I have. Consideration for... Surely you're joking. I'm not getting... He's a narcissist. I'm not even getting that. He does like to stick his thumb in people's eyes, metaphorically, I hope. But yeah, it was just pull a fast one and care not about any other human being. Yeah. Yep. Me, myself, and I. It was Bugsy Malone. Okay, at 1:14. The question starts with the GOP's latest tantrum. Will the GOP's latest tantrum to try to prevent Biden's vaccine mandate at the expense of keeping the government open tarnish the party further in the long run? So, yeah, there's talk that of some of the GOP are talking about shutting down, letting the government shut down. Shutting the government down to stop vaccine mandates or something. Is that really where we're going? And apparently I heard something. I didn't quite understand the details, but the Democrats have they didn't leave themselves enough time to do the workarounds they would need. So they actually need the Republicans' help. What are you thinking? They're not going to help you. Please. So, yes, Doxy Mom, after all, he is the sun and we all revolve around him. Yes. Brenda Williams talking about did Trump give COVID to Biden? Brenda Williams is saying, I'm surprised Trump didn't say Biden gave it to him. Yeah, he is the biggest victim ever. So the GOP, some of the GOP, especially the fascist, the far right, they're talking about shutting the government down to stop vaccine mandates. Okay, low information voters and those who don't vote. You having fun yet? Maybe you could get out there and vote, and not just when there's a presidential run, and not just for the president, but actually vote all the way down, please. Okay, for what it's worth, the energy on this is it's just a talking point. Just a talking point. Just, okay, this doesn't feel serious, but let's look at these cards because maybe it's just not being taken seriously right now. Linda Kingsley say they put off the budget until next year sometime. Did they? Let me know if I'm behind on my news. All right, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, Emperor, Queen of Pentacles. February's the new date. Okay, well, we're talking about when in February? Do we have a date in February? Is it the 20th? Is it around the 20th? February 18th. Wellbeing and Health is saying, DLC saying the 21st, February 21st. February 18th, 2 days before the U.S. has their official exact Pluto return, which is all about power. Who's got the power? And it's all going to be about who's got the power. Yep, Gina, Pluto. Okay. We've got an emperor in the center. That's an authoritarian. This is with the budget. Oh, people who work for there shouldn't be as much government. These workers, they're parasites. They're blah 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 blah. This is the emperor. It kind of looks like the queen is like bowing her head to the emperor. The Queen of Pentacles here, the Republican Party, and this is the bully, and using legislation to bully. Vicky K says, but it is put off till February only if that bill passes tonight and 3 GOP are holding out. So I'm getting different information from you guys, but that was a whole lot of Republican energy. And there's no guarantee. It's not like February 20th is going to roll around and the sky is going to go black and all the kitty toes in the world will be cold. Where's the kid? Hi. Where are you? Hi. Hey. I see kitty toes. Oh, hello, precious one. How are you? How are you, good boy? Oh, you are a good boy. I just needed some positive kitty energy. Yes, I did. I just needed some positive kitty energy. Oh, good kitty. Come here, Scott. You're a good boy. I know you were sleeping. I know you were sleeping. Oh, you were all happy and warm. And here I am disturbing the kitty. But I need some positive energy. Pause. Kitty, pause. Kitty, positive energy. You're so good. These people are really terrible. Yes, they don't care about the people. They only care about themselves. They need to care about the kitties. You're precious. A little bit of bathing. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Sorry, I'm just gonna stand here for a second. Oops. Did you want down? What did you want, sweetie? What did you want? He's like, I just woke up. I just woke up. Yes. How are you doing? Are you doing okay? This energy is awful. These people are awful. And you help so much. You're better than Sage. All right, here. Put it down. There you go, precious. There you go. Okay, guys. Sorry, I really needed some positive energy. Yes, Kim Hawkins, the universe will work it out. Yes. Yes, we're going to be okay. We are. I just needed some positive energy there for a minute. Groomy Cat Shepherd says, I love that. Deb Z saying, love watching kitty baths. Cat says, sweet. Yes. All right, I feel better now. Honestly, I feel better now. Duh. That's a good boy. All right, 123. Okay, 123. What is this question about? All right, hang on a second. There's a whole lot of text here, and I can't remember what this is. This week saw one of the first individual trials of embattled election employees suing Trumpian news outlets for defamation of character. One mother and daughter had to flee their home for months after they were listed by name and Giuliani referred to erroneous reports that they counted suitcases full of extra ballots by comparing them to be as dangerous as drug dealers. Will these cases become more frequent, and will people like Lush Giuliani and others that spouted that rhetoric be on the line to be sued as well? You think the minions up in your grill? Yeah. Oh, Critter Sanctuary. I have 20 plus cats. I totally get it. I love them. Oh, bless. Betty Harper says, surely even the GOP isn't stupid enough to crash the world economy to make a point. Anyway, so election employees, yes, should be taking these idiots to court. Entertainment only. What do I know? Just reading on the collective energy. up the river. Court cases, also this mother and daughter being forced to move. Yeah. Ace of Wands, fighting this stupid fight. 10 of Swords, Death, Lovers, King of Cups. Well, the good news is that there will be more. I do think there's something here about Biden, or maybe it's Democrat. This is what I've got. Biden. I've got threats against election workers who are worried. Death threats. I get, this is a card of being in a tight, like it can be a cult, or it can be the patriotism is another card I get for patriotism that would make you be a worker on election days, or election worker in general. This kind of patriotism being rewarded. But let's see more about the personal trials. Candy canes are sold year-round, but not necessarily in a local store. You can usually find them, on Amazon somewhere or something. Oh boy. Go mom and daughter. Go mom. Go mom. Go mom. Get Giuliani in court. Oh, have you guys seen Jimmy Kimmel? He's been doing some really good fake advertisements. His Elf on the Shelf parody called Zuck on a Truck. It is so funny and scary and accurate, but funny. Tower. Yeah. Democracy, schmocracy, says Giuliani, as he was doing things in his pants in front of a young girl. Well, a girl he thought was under 18. Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands. That's going after somebody legally. There's the money right in the middle over what he said, the message. If you're going to go after any of these people for money, do it now. Hurry. Because they're not going to have any money left. All right, 129. Ohio Republicans are suing their party chairman for over $3 million. $3 million in missing funds. Did Chairman Robert Padachuk and Party Treasurer Dave Johnson line their pockets? Ohio Republicans, $3 million. Okay, Rob and Dave. Did you rob the safe? Oh, good. Pegasus saw Zuck on a truck. Yeah, that was good. Or now, Meta on a Jetta. Tower. Oopsie. Oh, that's a lot of money. Ooh, that's law enforcement. And there are receipts. $3 million. $3 million. Yeah, working for the Republicans, huh? Yeah, working. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands. We need to go after the Democrats. We need to have a strong message we need to have a strong message from the right. And, well, we're going after no, this is refusal. This is, I don't know what happened to that money. But we're going to use this money to go after the Democrat, right? We're going to, oh gosh, I don't know. Yeah. 3 million, just, gosh, who knows? Could be anywhere. Okie dokie. 130, 130. Really? 130, 130? Yeah, 130, 130. Len Morgan had a great question. What is happening with Trump COO Weisselberg? Oh, Weisselberg, you think you were afraid we forgot you. Oh, nay. We have not forgotten you. Not at all. You are often in our thoughts and prayers. Weisselberg. Oh, he's stuck. Mired. His legs, he can't move them. It's up the whatever he's stuck in, it's up past his knees. He's mired, stuck. He can't move. Okay. Weisselberg. So what's going on with you? What's going to happen here? Yes, Polywanda, the Weisselberg hit the Trump Titanic. Judgment is coming. Emperor. 9 of Wands. Sun. Queen of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. Being beaten up from being in Trump's orbit. Loyal. Absolutely loyal to Trump. Sorted out all the money. Doesn't understand why he's being held accountable. What is that Sun card? That could be a couple of different things. Weisselberg. What's going on with you and what's going to happen here? Weisselberg. Oh, well-being and health. Thank you for being here. Polywanda, cement bucket. It doesn't feel like that. It's more of a dirt. But no, it's tougher than that. It's not cement, but it's solid. What's going to happen to Weisselberg? Bless you. Get up into Weisselberg. What do you think, sweetie? Oh, he found a hairpin. Quicksand? He's not sinking deeper. For what it's worth. Bog could be. Yes, dear. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, that's a lot of money. And you have 2 sets of books. You're running 2 sets of books. Not a good idea. Queen of Cups. Ivanka. Page of Cups. Trump Ace of Power. 4. It's Mar-a-Lago. 4 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. And 2 of Cups. Oh, he's sick of talking about it. And the kids, the Trump kids, what do you know? What did they ask? What did they say? I was just wondering, I was thinking, what is this going to happen? What are you going to do? What is this going to, and he's just like, I'm having enough trouble here without the brats being all over this. We have to protect Ivanka, of course. But what is this? Is this a lighter sentence if you cooperate? Is this a lighter sentence if you cooperate? Are you cooperating? Are you actually cooperating? Michael Grant, only 2 sets of books? Pfft, amateur. I hope there are Ghoulaine videos. I do. I want every one of these blankety blanks to be nailed to the wall for what they did. That's my opinion. Entertainment only. Weisselberg. Queen of Pentacles. His wife she has enjoyed their lifestyle. What does this mean for us? What does this mean for our retirement? What does this mean for my money? What does this mean for blah, 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 blah? Linda Kingsley, why protect Ivanka? Because she's the precious. And if you look at the astrology between Trump and his kids, it's totally middling to whatever. But his astrology with Ivanka is perfectly beautiful, totally if he was a healthy human being, he would be the most supportive, loving, proud father imaginable when it came to Ivanka. He would be touting her every achievement. He would be just in awe of how great she is. But he's a creep. But their astrology is remarkably compatible. All right, 8 of Pentacles. Weisselberg. King of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Death card. Yeah, you did the work. You were just in this world of we're super rich and important, but those are the receipts. This is happy. This isn't a happy Trump family. This is happy us. And we see the whole thing, all the corruption, all of it there. And Trump org is falling down. My fair lady. All right. And that is that. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Linda King is saying I can guess the rest. I'm not saying it went there. Oh, God. I'm just saying that it's compatible, and so the running thing in the family is if things go wrong, you protect Ivanka, because Orange Mussolini will always protect Ivanka if he protects anybody other than himself, and even that's up for debate. So, but thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I so enjoy hanging out with you guys, and you make my day. You really do. So thank you for being here. All right. It's 2:06 here in Chicago. At 4 o'clock, I will be over on the Book Art Media channel to do creative sprints, which is what we do every day. And then I will be right back here tomorrow to read on, to take your political questions and do some more readings. So hang in there. You are not alone. We are in this together. All right. And I will see you tomorrow.